Okay, tangent. I think it's time to buy a studio foam. Stick it up on the walls or something, or get a rug in here or something. I'm starting to hear a little bit of the echo now. Like it's a clean enough signal. I'm like, oh yeah, I can hear little room reverb.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, when I was sitting down to set this up before, I ran into this. Right? I definitely, we have OBS hooked up to the right window. I've got focus. I can push up. But when I push down, nothing.
No sound and no, yeah.
Okay, and this is why I wanted to make sure OBS is really connected, because I missed it last time. When I press enter, who the hell is that?
Oh, we met her in the last episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She does it's almost certainly Toby Fox's voice.
Okay. So I think someone's fucking with the chapter select.
Yeah, you think so? Because yeah, you should be able to start a new chapter 1 file if you wanted to at that point. That's interesting. I don't know if it's Queen. I don't think she has that ability, but it'd be kind of interesting if the person who could do that is our buddy Dr. Dingbat's dumb name. I don't know. I've never seen that before. That's interesting. I might have to try that on my own. Sophie.
I know, she just plowed into the door, came back in. All right. Okay, well, maybe my up and down is busted.
I was gonna say it might just be her.
Here?
Though I respect the like lore brain that you're developing. I mean, you have a lore brain outside of this game, but you know, the lore brain for this game.
Okay, I'm gonna start disconnecting USB devices. Maybe that's the issue.
It's the classic Robert and Chadley plays debugging moments. Oh, do you have a controller?
Maybe that's what the issue was.
Yeah. So I think it was an Andrew Cunningham stream recently. He was trying to play a fan game. He was like, why aren't my inputs working? I was like, oh, because I have a controller plugged in.
Okay, well, maybe mystery solved.
But again, I like the attention to.
I'm gonna write a note about that. Okay. Well, now we're all good again. Alright.
Oh yeah, one of the best songs in the game.
Okay. Just have to remember my controls every time.
Actually, try walking over Rosse again. I've never actually thought to do this personally, but I think if you get close enough to him in like the right way. Okay, maybe not. He's supposed to blush if you like overlap his sprite just right, but it's probably a little tough with Susie to see it. Anyway, that's not important.
Okay. Cool. Cyber world.
Yeah. Cyber's world. Oh.
Oh, these guys. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Defend. That's right, let's see. Okay.
they're also already tired.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So wait, if we go blah blah blah. Yeah, past one. Oh, but only.
Yeah, you can only specify one at a time.
Okay. Sleepwalking. Okay, that's fair. Wait, what was my button again? Is that just a Z?
Yeah, I think it's just Z.
Okay.
I like these guys. I like their attack patterns.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, it's a little condescending. Thanks, narrator.
Is that a new mechanic where defending increases TP?
I want to say that was in chapter 1 too. Also, I think there was a sign up there. Oh, maybe not. No, I think I'm thinking of a different area. If you want to know a little bit of like ephemera that came up on my radar recently, apparently pacifies and spares are being tracked separately. Like the number of enemies that you pacify versus the number of enemies that you spare. Which is interesting because it's like, yeah, if you spare an enemy, it's because you've like befriended them basically. You've done something that like makes them not want to fight you anymore. If you pacify them, it's like kind of against their I don't know, you're like recruiting them against their will. It's just an interesting, like, we'll see if anything ever comes out of it, but
yeah. Right.
I mean, she does, it's true.
Check every corner.
Yeah, hell yeah. Ooh, teacups.
Whoa, alright. That's fun. Hey, it's a DJ.
It's the DJ!
Oh, right, it's a DJ.
It's a rhythm game now. Oh yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Yeah, I've been thinking about that language of, I mean, it's not that deep, the bonds you break thing.
Yeah.
But my first time playing this chapter through, I never realized that, if you defeat enemies with violence, your character does actually power up after, like, this chapter moving forward. So, like, you couldn't grind in chapter 1, but you can grind in this chapter.
Right.
But the trade-off is losing recruits.
Whoa. Tasks.
Kitties!
This is a stray, okay.
Yeah, I got a bunch of abandoned tasks.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if that was the joke or if that was the. No, it's kind of the joke.
He would.
He's such a toothpaste boy. Meow 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 meow.
I want to see what Roar does. Okay, that tracks.
Beeping dangerously.
Okay. Just doing some QA work there. See what would happen if we all tried to spare at the same time.
Yeah. It's a blood boy. Oh yeah, the internet's down. Alpheus was about to revert to her primal form.
I should remember that one.
Yeah.
Please abort your sadness protocol.
Queen has a lot of why this chapter is good.
So mad.
Mad Ralsei. I forgot that the sprite like matches her. Nope.
Okay.
No, I'm just not gonna.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Again, this brings up a conversation we had before where we're the player, but Chris is the one who has to come up with these choices for us.
That's true, yeah. Well, I mean, we don't know that, but that's my personal theory.
I like that theory.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably their life.
Yeah. They probably play a lot of Minecraft.
Well, also might have been lying, so let's find out.
Yeah. God, same. Such a mood. Yeah, I think that's almost certainly Toby Fox. Oh, I guess he learned that from Lancer.
Oh, yeah. Lance are such a good influence.
Yeah.
Round one.
Okay.
Yeah, were you a fan of Punch-Out?
I wouldn't say a fan. I would have been too young to really play it well.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. Oh. Changed the timing on me.
Yeah, I'm garbage at Punch-Out style games. There we go.
Okay, but it's gotta be like Punch-Out, right? Oh, I guess not. No round two.
No, not that time. I'm hoping that picking sound is a Scarlet Tuner Bone.
Wow, okay.
This is one of my favorite choices. I always choose Bosom.
I'm gonna choose Parrish.
Because if you choose Bosom, she says Stevie. Yeah, I'm just really excited to perish.
I actually want to go back this way.
Yeah, backtracking. Oh, that's right.
Okay. But why?
Because you're the hero.
Okay, that don't have a choice here.
Yeah. I know it's such a challenging.
I was gonna try to spell more words, but okay. Oh, there we go. That's where the armors are.
I'm gonna check on Scarlet real quick.
Yeah. Okay, hang on.
It's Nubbert! Everyone loves Nubbert.
Okay.
Very kind of him. There's a theory that Nubbert is, you know, on those like old cheap like ThinkPads, that little like mouse nub thing.
Oh, the clip mouse.
Yeah, there's the clip mouse. Yeah, there's a theory that Nubbert is one of those. Oh, I forgot about this watch.
Oh, it's got a suit and tie.
Oh yeah, it's because he's a city boy. He's no country boy.
Okay. More DJs. Wow. Yeah, no thanks. That's way too expensive. Buy 400 bagels, only 80.
You should try.
Yeah.
This narrator, I'm telling you.
Okay. Conveyor belt. Something. Okay, I can't even just throw myself in there.
Yeah, not even if you tried.
Alright, first door frame. Okay, won't even let me try.
Nope.
You know what, maybe I will buy at least one CD bagel.
I was gonna say the guy to the right is selling them for like 80.
Oh, I thought he was only selling 400.
No, you could buy one for 80.
Okay, I'll buy one from him then too.
Yeah.
Trying to pull them together. Man, they can really combine.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw somebody like optimizing some of their builds. And I was like surprised how hard of a hitter Ralsei can be. Like, I feel like there's always been the potential that Ralsei at some point might have, you know, more robust, like, fighting options, but I didn't realize that even, like, as of Chapter 2, you can juice them up quite a bit.
Yeah, it's like classic wizard shit.
Yeah.
Just absolutely pathetic for the first 5 levels, and then just you're a world-ending force by the end.
Yeah. Yeah, because he presents himself as such a cleric type character.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a blue check mark too.
Blue check mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you get all of them. It's not hard. Yes, if you I don't want to backseat too much, but
doesn't seem to do anything.
What does it?
The glow wrists.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you might have some like equivalent armors on. I feel like, yeah, they're not super strong.
Okay, +2 defense.
Yeah.
The White Ribbon is already a +2 defense. Interesting. Okay, that's what I was using before, is actually like take everything off. So ribbon is +2. Amber card's +1, blowers +2, iron shackle is +1, +2. Dice burst +2. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay, but this screen actually gives you.
Yeah, it gives you like info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was hoping that maybe the glow wrists would combine with a fiber scarf or something, but
Yeah.
no dice.
There is a dice price. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Didn't I set her up in the last one with 2 amber cards and a brave axe?
Yeah, I think so.
See, that's tough. So now I want to change her build, but her build's locked in. Because I had a feeling she was going to betray us, and so I stacked her with defense instead of offense. And now I'm stuck with her as a tank, but that's fine. She's a good tank.
Yeah, I mean, you can always adjust. I mean, isn't glow wrist just more defense?
Yeah, I think it's equivalent to an amber card, but I just wanted to like, matching sets,
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll have the matching set.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I'm good there.
Oh yeah, because the sign said stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you do want to know more about the blue checkmark thing, if you go back to the left, there was a path up. I'm pretty sure that's where it is. Yeah. Because I am going to make you at least access the secret boss. This guy's important for that.
Okay.
I think... do you need to talk to him again? Oh, okay, he just tells you how many. Your checks quest. Yeah, at some point we'll go back and talk to him, but...
Find the biggest prime number. Okay.
Yeah, that guy's just kind of full of shit.
Pyrokin, okay. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. You get to see their gay little nurse outfits.
Yeah, okay. Chris has got kind of Dr. Mario going on. Susie's got... it's either Carl Weathers or Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator.
Oh, there we go.
Shooting the Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've never seen Predator.
Okay, I'll have to pull it up.
Yeah, I like that she still looks violent.
Rossi,
I don't know what Rosli's fucking doing. He's like trying to do homeopathy or something. Is that a cupcake with a candle?
that's a tier cake. It's like a 2-layer cake.
Oh my god. What does this boy even think medicine? Well, I guess because food is medicine in the dark world.
True.
And, you know, some people in the real world would say food is medicine. And that vaccines give children autism.
Well, people say lots of things.
It's true. They say a lot of really stupid things. Sorry, we're getting political on the podcast.
Okay. Alright. It's just...
Well, now it's a challenge.
I know, right? I mean... Oh, it won't let me go any further.
Good job.
So no, you can't spell swears.
Yeah.
Nope, okay.
Oh, we're gonna try to spell like arse or something.
Yeah, AR2E.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, you could have done that, but...
No, because the, kicks you back.
Oh, I see. Yeah, as soon as you type the wrong letter.
Yeah.
Ah. It's a family-friendly game, kind of.
Kind of.
They do say ass at least a few times.
So I guess you can go, yeah, forward and back.
Yeah.
Oh, you can double hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because like, there's a couple of tricks here, right? There's this one,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this one, and then you're like, oh wait, and then you're back here.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
There might be multiple solutions to this, though.
Well, that's... Wait,
Because you can double
standing in front of an A. So when I hit E twice, I can go forward and back, or I can stay here, hit 2, ALL, and then that shuts down the system.
Yeah. Woo! Sorry. I love her like just one lap.
Send me some statues have just dropped in. Okay.
See, I like that. I like that the game incentivizes seeing the dumb little, the gay little nurse outfits. Because it's like by far the easiest way to spare these guys.
It's all the recruits.
Hell yeah.
Oh, buddy. You really fucked up now.
Well, see, if you kill him, then you lose the recruit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird mechanic.
Yeah.
And it was never really recruited.
Yeah. Oh, there's that sound. Oh, interesting. I haven't done a violent playthrough yet.
Okay, now we're on. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know if that's really recruiting then. It's like temporarily allying.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy again.
Oh yeah, so if you're gonna do the checks quest, you might as well just do all of them.
Okay.
But gonna backseat a little bit just for the secret boss stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting. So they didn't fade out this time. But they don't count. Also, it'll just keep going.
Yeah, you gotta like get a score.
Well, we also got all 10, so... Sorry, buddy, you don't count.
Ralsei's kind of forgettable.
Huh, I was mirrored that time.
Oh yeah, did the
Jeez.
So this is a reference to a thing. It's not important like right now, but maybe I'll show you later. Nice.
Wow.
Fucking Icy. Icy is a cryptid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
there you go.
yeah, next time you are at that crossroads, you can go talk to that guy again. But you don't have to do that now. It's your buddy.
DJ. This guy is always trouble.
Yeah, fuck musicians.
Forgot I could run. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
No other surprises there, buddy. Dipshit.
Dipshit. Idiot. Twerp.
Oh, a trio. Those other two dudes are?
Yeah. The resistance movement. No gods, no gasters. I love his little dance.
I'm a computer.
I'm a computer.
This feels like a logic puzzle. Who looks up to who?
Oh, so who all looks up to whom? I've never actually done the checks.
Everyone looks up to KK because he's the tallest.
That's funny. I've never. Yeah. What was KK's description?
Let's go back and check. Yeah, so he doesn't look up to anyone.
Ah.
Shimmy's a CD player. Oh wait, hang on.
Oh yeah, that's just the description.
Looks up to the other two. Okay, that's fair. That makes sense.
I mean, I think for the other two it's literal. I think for KK it is actually a.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't this mix shui?
I think that's the plan. So I was specifically isolating the leader.
I don't know if I would quite describe KK as the leader, but
No, I mean I'm leaving Sweet for last.
oh, I see.
Really letting him know
Yeah.
who's in control here. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, this is another one of my favorite songs in the game. Nerd. New mechanic. Happy feet, dumbass. It's one of the best lines.
Oh, Peanuts dance.
Oh yeah.
He would.
He would. He's such a two-faced boy. As magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that Krista's the like Slav Slav squat dance.
Oh, here it comes. Band infighting. Oh, man, really?
Yeah, he'll get doors at some point. Oh, I see.
Hey,
Yeah.
alright. I guess we don't have to get attacked this time.
Because you're a good guy now.
Yeah, you guys. You're missing the fun.
You're missing the fireworks.
No. But look at me, I'm not even moving.
Wow. Oh yeah, you can talk to the cursor guy again.
Oh yeah, now we're back on the side.
Yeah. Elite. Yeah, it's just more of those things. Toby Fox really likes the fireworks. I wonder how much work went into the particle effects for those, because the dev team seems really charmed by them.
Yeah, that's fun. It's every character.
Yep. They've all got a firework.
Cool demo scene.
Cool demo scene, yeah. Actor's great.
Alright. I'm a computer.
I'm a computer. She made music against the wall.
Reverse diss tracks. Noise music. Do they mean like the sound of a dial-up modem?
Could be. I like that headcanon. I'm a computer.
See, it's funny, it says it would bump Susie, but she won't take anything.
Oh, she won't take the glorious?
No.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, sometimes certain characters won't take certain armors.
Sure. Gotta fund the rebellion.
Hell yeah. No gods, no gasters.
Annoying. Oh. Ah, okay. Interesting. She won't... You can't take something from her. We can exchange something. Does that mean...
Oh, interesting. Yeah, you can't just unequip stuff from Susie?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. And you can downgrade her. That's interesting. Okay, good to know. Alright, I want to push through one more section. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
Ooh. Smart.
Slow blink the cat. So that was all three. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, another thing that's like ballet dancing. Oh, it's something weird. Like lampshading, oh. It's the guy.
Oh yeah, got the hat.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing like lampshading meta knowledge. Weird.
Oh. Did I really get all of them?
Yeah, I think so.
kind of a critical flaw in their system.
Yeah, all this like puzzle-based security.
Sharp scratchy scar. Oh yeah.
Ooh, got danger goat.
Danger goat?
You're yeah, danger Rossi.
16-6. Still a decent amount of defense.
Oh, I think there's actually a boss here. Oh, I just noticed hers is on skis. She's such a nerd.
Wow. No, I'm good. Chicken,
Bump
okay.
of chicken.
Everyone rides coaster.
Oh, I like that it makes them kiss. It's just like monster trucks.
Gosh, should have done more homework.
Do you want another beer?
Yeah, I'd go for a brewski tooski.
Yeah. Which we got the lagers and we got the other pale.
We should almost get the cleric out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do cleric.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was like no information on his check.
Oh yeah, was it just the thing about bunker cars?
Yeah. Right? I think that's suspicious. Everyone has a check.
Oh, that is kind of interesting. Maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe we should make a note of that. Because yeah, it gave you like... It gave you, like encounter information.
Yeah, bump of chicken.
Yeah. Bump of chicken.
The Zephyr of Punishment.
I mean, I guess you could argue that because like Chris already knows berdly.
Yeah, something to check.
Yeah. That's probably the most sane explanation. Chris, and the player to a certain degree, kind of knows berdly at this point. This shitty explosion will never not be funny to me.
I mean, it's at least coasting.
It is at least coasting. She's been crying a little bit. She's fine. Dipshit.
Knee injuries are not good. End a career.
Just a one-track mind.
Okay. Cool. More eggplants. God, the trash can.
I'm just seeing it. It's Nubbert. Everybody loves him. I'm not even gonna talk to the trash can.
All right. What's your deal?
If I have to. He has such a clear voice in my mind. I can't do the voice, but it's like...
Just immediately, let's just go talk to him again.
Yeah. Everybody loves him. It'd be good to know for later. You can go... Oh, well. You can go left of the trash pile.
Wow. You seem fragile. I mean, that works for me too. Alright, cool. I just feel like this is a very much a Chris mood of like, okay, everyone's gone, now I can talk to the trash.
Yeah. now I can go be gross. No, I mean, because Susie's like super on board for being gross.
But this is just weird.
That's true.
I'm gonna hang out with the trash can.
Yeah, in the garbage dump. Yeah, this is just one of those things it's good to know for later.
It's all kinds of busted.
Yeah, you can also go through that
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, nothing here right now, but... Oh yeah, because we got Starwalker.
Wow, I totally forgot you guys were in here.
Oh yeah, you can talk to him sometimes. Sometimes he just splats.
Some of that music Queen likes.
You get the... Oh, that's true. Oh no, the horrible lore relevant noise is kind of Queen music, huh?
It's kind of the sound of people being unplugged from the Matrix.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember that sound. More references I'll have to write down and show you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna hang out with the trash.
I'm trashy.
Oh, there they are. Three or four different sound bites there.
Aww.
To the city. Cool.
Yay! Oh. I'm also gonna say you should save again in a different slot.
Sure.
Again, not for anything in the near future, but
So slot 1 is city entrance.
ooh, that's an interesting choice. Okay.
Cool.
And then yeah, we'll keep playing on like one of those files, and then yeah.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can call it there.
Okay. Also, at some point I might have you do that again, just if we're closer to a certain point. But this seems like a good place to start having that second slot.
Attempts to leave it running. It's kind of a cute song.
Yeah. Cyberworld has some really good overworld music.
Yeah, so we're drinking Cleric Half-Orc
Yeah, it's a Lou Witt brewing.
from their Player's Handbook IPA series.
Yeah, so I guess they've been doing a few of these.
Yeah, so it's, I mean, the label is pretty good. It's a drawing of an orc, half-orc, wearing, like full like fantasy plate armor with pauldrons that are way too tall, would spike you in the face if you actually wore them. He's got a mohawk. He's got both a spiked club and a flail, the spiked ball in the end. And then, yeah, it's all like done in sort of like number 2 pencil kind of style.
Yeah, it's got like a character sheet. The characteristics of the beer, yeah.
The beer's attributes are 3.5 pounds of hops per barrel, an IBU of 61, an SRM of 3.1. I've never heard of SRM.
Yeah. I can't think of what SRM stands for.
6.5 ABV, and it's a pint, 16 ounces.
SRM, that's interesting.
So look that one up.
I wonder if that's like a sugars remaining thing,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a residual sugar thing. I have no idea though. I might be just pulling that out of my ass, but yeah, it's nice. It's what I would expect from like a cold IPA.
Yeah, I've just been drinking it. I haven't really been thinking about it.
Yeah, it's got like a very clean body to it. It's not wildly fruity or anything like that. It does have a nice like kind of spicy hop character to it, and it's got a little bit of like sweetness and fruit, I guess, kind of in the nose, and like at kind of the front of your palate. But like, yeah, it comes through like just very clean and like kind of light, which yeah, that's what I would expect from a from a cold IPA, kind of more that lager like kind of profile.
Yeah, and for me, like with Northwest IPAs, I'm always comparing against, in my mind, either 10 Barrels Sticky Hands.
Oh, Block 15.
Block 15 Sticky Hands.
Yeah.
What does 10 Barrel do?
They do pub beer.
They do pub beer, that's
I
right.
think. They've got a couple of other.
The one I'm actually thinking of is Fort George Vortex.
Oh yeah, that's your like dive bar go to.
I don't know why, but the one dive bar I always end up on the west side, they've always had Fort George Vortex for years now. Like, I don't know how any of that works, but it always seems to me like most bars, most of the time, they'll run through a kegs and they'll order something different, or their supplier will bring them something different. But Scooters has always had Fort George Vortex, and it's my benchmark for IPAs, not because it's particularly good, but because it's like the most hops anyone has ever put in a beer ever.
Yeah,
like you pour it and you expect it to be green. Like you can smell the hops as a bartender's pouring it, and it's way too much. It's also pretty strong.
Yeah.
And it has all of the, I don't want to say bad characteristics because people buy it and drink it and like it, but
yeah,
all the like extreme characteristics of an IPA of like very hoppy, very bitter. It tastes a little bit like cut grass and weed, and just it's so much. Yeah. And it's very strong, so you get through like half of one and you're already starting to swim a bit in the alcohol.
Yeah, it's very much a like third wave West Coast American IPA. It's really firing on all cylinders.
Yeah,
as far as that goes, like short of being a hazy or something.
And so like in comparison, like this is a very like restrained IPA.
Yeah, this is like a very focused. Yeah, I'm not mad that that it's become a little trendier to make more careful beers, and like a 6.5 is like pretty normal, I would say, for like an IPA.
Yeah,
you'd expect it to be in like the 5 to 7 range, but yeah, like the vortices, etc. of the world tend to like push like
7 or 8. Like
yeah.
You're definitely getting into that space of like, you wouldn't be wrong to start calling it like hop wine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to push into like DEPA territory.
Yeah. Wow, she's
like,
just really going to town on that bone.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. I like this beer. It's very drinkable. It is funny though to like taste it and like remember. I remember drinking specifically like Oregon or Portland style IPAs, but in New York. And I don't know, they just have a different palate out there because no one would ever go this strong.
Yeah.
On like the hop flavor and the bitterness and everything.
Yeah, this is still a hoppy beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to my palate, this is very restrained.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, even like Sticky Hands is my benchmark for like a pretty solid IPA. I would say Sticky Hands goes more, I mean, maybe not hoppier, but like more boldly hoppy.
Yeah.
Than like this does. I mean, Sticky Hands is sticky. It's a dank, like resinous kind of IPA. I just think it's like well balanced. But anyway.
So I wrote down a couple of quick notes here. I guess I'll start with to make it easier on myself to go find these clips to edit in. Predator and Matrix. So the Predator reference is basically just, it's not even specifically a Predator reference, but Susie's particular stance with the giant needle of healthcare, but also death, because it had a skull and crossbones on it.
Yeah, I mean, needles can have death liquids in them too.
Yeah. It was very much though a Gatling gun pose, which is I swear like an 80s trope. But the one I'm thinking of in particular, I think it's Carl Weathers. It might be Arnold. Someone was holding one and they just light up the jungle trying to shoot the invisible predator. It's intense. Yeah,
that's almost certainly the kind of pose that is being referenced. Yeah.
And the other one with she's just going to town.
Yeah, she's going wild with that phone.
The other reference would be The Matrix, The first movie, not the sequels, not the Animatrix, not the video games, but the first movie, where they get Neo into an abandoned building, and they're like, oh, red pill, blue pill, whatever, and he takes the correct pill, which I guess is the red pill.
I think it's the red pill.
Problem is that
Chuds always use it wrong.
Yeah. The metaphor is always, the metaphor in my mind is confused now because people are using it wrong.
Yeah.
Chuds in particular are using it wrong.
Yeah.
Because, and I'll get to my point, but I have to really emphasize this. I think it's funny that people use the red pill to mean, quote unquote, unplugging from the Matrix and seeing the real world. Forgetting the fact that the red pill is an established like part of the control system that the machines put in place. Like if you actually watch the sequels, the whole point of Zion and people like Neo or Morpheus, who are always unplugging people and like rebelling against the system, is it's basically 1984. The machines put in place a controlled and monitored and intentional system of rebellion so that the Matrix can cycle over, however many decades it takes to hit the critical point. They rebel, the machines wipe everyone out, and they start over. So in the big picture, in the full context of the story, the blue pill is ignorance and apathy, but the red pill is just another tool of control. It's a false choice. It's not actually freedom. It's
your choices don't matter.
Yeah.
Deltarune. Wow, just like Deltarune.
Just like Deltarune. So I always think that's kind of funny that like I don't know what the right answer is, because I mean, obviously at the end of the particular cycle that Keanu Reeves's Neo is part of, they do sort of win, I guess. I don't know. It's not super clear to me that there's actually a resolution to that. Also, there was a fourth movie I never watched, so maybe I should watch that and see if they flesh that out anymore.
Yeah.
But in particular, what I was getting to was when they're unplugging him, that sound, it was, where did we hear it? Was it in the save menu? No, it was the cell phone.
Oh yeah, the cell phone. Every time that you try to use the cell phone in the dark world, it makes that noise. And I think we talked before that that's like the people. It's heavily associated with the Dingbat's dumb name, the UI guy. We don't know yet if it's actually like originating from him or whatever, but it's a highly lore significant noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess what I'm picking up on is that it's it's squeezed pretty tight, like EQ wise, or like it's got distortion, and it's also got kind of that auto-tune effect, right, where the tones are stair-stepping, which is kind of like chiptune, I guess, too. Those are related concepts when you really get down to it. If you really crush like your auto-tune settings to make everything super like squared off and stair-step, you get that same kind of chiptune sound. But that's in my mind, in my experience, that is a reference back to that sound, that sort of like digitized and like bit crushed like scream into the void. That's a Matrix reference to me. Yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah, that could very well be like part of the what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know, part of the inspiration maybe for like using that soundbite. I don't know, did we ever talk about like what that sound is? It's so it was first heard in Undertale, and the soundbite itself is actually like a laugh sound effect that's used throughout that game, that I think is like, it's played backwards, and I think it's like, slowed down or distorted in some way, and the sound clip itself is called Smile, with the prefix like music, MUS, whatever, but yeah, it's a fucked up laugh, technically is kind of what it is. I think in the last chapter when we were doing the epilogue, we went down to that bunker, and I think it was like we couldn't really hear it at the time because it's very low, and I think we just didn't have the volume up super loud, but like that kind of grating machine noise is that same sound clip, but played at like slowed down by 666%. Which, it's a whole thing. But yeah, that's an interesting connection to make for that, as far as like why that. Because yeah, I could imagine being Toby Fox and just kind of having a bunch of like creepy sounds, and like trying to figure out which one sounds right for a given moment.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, maybe that like little bit of like cultural.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be an intentional reference or anything. But
Yeah, it can be a subconscious like
cultural osmosis of
yeah.
What is the creepiest sound of like connection or disconnection?
Yeah, connection disconnection is a good one. Yeah, because that is like specifically preventing us from connecting to anyone else. Yeah, interesting.
A small note on like leveling up. I thought that was kind of an interesting twist that the creatures that you recruit will still fight you. So I don't really know what all that means, but that was interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how much. Yeah, you're right. I guess they aren't technically recruited until you bring them to Castletown. But yeah, they're like, yeah, it's like they're going to be recruited until you scare one of them off.
Yeah.
And then they aren't anymore. Or if you just go in guns blazing, then they won't want to hang out with you. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. The leveling up was not levels, but everyone got 2 hit points.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that like it doesn't literally tell you in the UI that you've leveled up, because it seems like leveling up is some kind of narrative mechanic in this game in like a pretty specific way. But it's still
milestone
happening.
Versus XP.
Yeah. But it's still happening in the background. You do get stronger if you defeat enemies with violence. If you break the bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Which yeah is an interesting choice. Yeah, like milestones in D&D a little bit. Yeah. Also your dark world and your light world levels are different. Which
Oh. Yeah, I remember looking at the character sheet at the beginning of the last session and kind of just like noting that things were different, but not particularly that like levels and things like that were different.
Yeah. Just like how your equipment and even the look of the UI is different. Which is kind of interesting. I think it's probably mostly there just to delineate the difference between like, yeah, in the light world you're just a person. In the dark world you're an RPG hero.
Yeah.
But there's always room for like, well, what if we get into combats in the light world? I don't think that's going to happen, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Level up in the light world, who knows?
Yeah, because I think one of the interesting things that is happening, and I don't know when or if it'll show up, but crossing both worlds, like you carry the 2 what's his face, original Starman,
original Starwalker, yeah
and Lancer in your pocket. You can carry them from place to place, and you can freely travel, at least in that one sequence you could freely travel in and out of the dark world. So there's definitely the sense of like, yeah, there's some crossover there.
Yeah, as long as you have their cards.
Yeah.
Then, well, I don't know what the fuck Starwalker is in the light world, but as long as you have Lancer's card.
Yeah.
And maybe another card. But yeah, as long as you got the cards. Or like grabbing your junk, your ball of junk.
Yeah.
Bringing it to the Castletown. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, and maybe this is the theme of my next 2 points, I thought it was interesting that, like, Berdly didn't have a check. And, yeah, we mentioned it where, like, maybe that makes sense. Like, why would you wouldn't have a check against someone you already know well. But, I don't know. It seems odd to me.
Yeah.
And if it's an intentional choice, I'm kind of curious what it means.
Yeah, I think we talked about it before, but like the degree to which the narrator in this game is diegetic is a point of conversation among a lot of the fan base. And like at this point we can't know. Like it's not clear enough, but like yeah, that was why when you pointed that out I was like, oh, that is interesting. And I think we kind of hit on the non-diegetic reasons why that makes sense, or even diegetic. I mean, if we're saying that like it has to do with to some degree with Chris's perspective. It's like, well, yeah, I guess the check wouldn't say anything about Berdly because Chris already knows who he is. But the narration isn't for Chris, it's for the player.
Yeah.
So it's like, so the first thought that came to my mind was like, well, what if the narrator just doesn't know very much about Berdly?
Like, that makes sense. Everyone else that we've checked is a Dark World.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Berdly's from.
Oh, that's true. Berdly is like the first, except for Susie.
Susie. Yeah, I wonder, did we get a check on Susie?
I could look this up because I am actually kind of curious. But yeah, because like it seems like the Dark World denizens, they know plenty. The whoever the narrator might be, like it knows plenty about the Dark World characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they just might not know that much about Berdly. I think that's probably reading into it. Might be reading into it a little too much, but I think it's interesting that you noticed that, and you're not you don't have brain rot, so like
you haven't gone full lore brain yet.
Yeah, let me see.
We keep saying lore brain, and I keep thinking of Data's evil twin brother lore from Star Trek.
Oh, I didn't know
evil's a strong word, but
I didn't know he had a twin brother named Lore.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
The deal with Lore is that I think he got like the emotion chip or something, which makes him a more complex character, but also means he can be driven by things other than, neutral or altruistic logic.
Yeah.
Classic morality shit from Star Trek.
Interesting. I'm just kind of scanning the wiki article about her. It seems like the only check text that I can see. So one of them is making a joke about the status screen. Oh, I see. Okay, so it looks like if you check her the first time in that battle, it says the armor you equipped her with just made her tougher. So that's just mechanical information.
Yeah.
And then if you check her again, if you read the status screen, you already knew that. Because you equipped her with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is kind of purely mechanical information.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm gonna be thinking about this for a little while. Because yeah, I think those are... Anyway. Huh.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that may or may not be actually game lore, the controller was plugged in earlier.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why it gave me up but not down. I think maybe because it's an old controller and it's got bad like dead zones or something.
Yeah.
Also, it's Linux, so maybe deltarune in Linux interprets conflicting information between controllers and keyboards in that way. But also that was like a lot for me to handle. I'm like sitting here setting it up and I'm like, why won't it let me? Why I can't say no. I only say yes, and then his face shows up and laughs at me. I'm like, okay, fine. That's fair. Just don't let me say no.
It's Gaster.
Agree to all.
It's Gaster. It's Queen. Queen's taken over. Yeah. No, you're in good company. Andrew Cunningham did that on a stream pretty recently, so.
The only reason I have the controller plugged in is because I was playing the truck simulator game. Which I stand by my reasoning that the correct way to play that game is to never sleep. Drive as fast as possible. And if a cop lights up their lights at you, just ram them off the road. As quickly as possible. Probably this game would also do controller, right?
I think it can.
Yeah.
I think you can play this with the controller. I don't know if it might be worth a shot. I don't know if like the bullet hell sequences, if you get quite the same amount of like precision as you might like to have.
Well, I don't know. The keyboard's not all that precise.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like if it was mouse, sure. But I think I would almost take controller joystick over keyboard arrows.
Yeah, maybe because I grew up playing so many games with the arrow keys. Maybe I just like I feel like I can do the kind of tap like Twitch kind of shit better in a bullet hell with keys. I'm thinking back to like the handful of times that I played Toho as a teenager.
Oh man, I should have written this down when I was thinking of it, but there was some sequence in the session we just played that reminded me of Geometry Wars for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't remember what it was.
Was it the wires with the lines?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because either wires with lines or Berdly's the snake attack.
Yeah.
A lot of those attacks are starting to feel like the enemies in Geometry Wars. The snakes, the diamonds, the squares, the dumb fans that just spin around and don't do anything. The black holes. Oh my god. The darts too.
Oh, the black holes.
Yeah. That's what it was. It's Berdly's attack that has the red line that goes out. Then it makes a snake. It's like, oh, Geometry Wars. And then after the snake goes by, a bunch of darts pop out. It's like, oh, also Geometry Wars.
Yeah, I would not be shocked if Toby Fox likes Geometry Wars.
That's a really good game. All three, or I think at least three of those games. They're all really good.
Yeah, I mean it's a bullet hell.
Yeah, 100%. With a great it's a bullet hell with a great soundtrack.
Yeah, great soundtrack, great art direction. Yeah, she's going to town. She's just like chomp chomp chomp.
Just so desperate.
Scrape scrape. Dipshit.
So that's all my notes. I think again it was kind of a interesting session. A lot of interesting things happened here and there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a long chapter. I was like, I just replayed this chapter too, and I still wasn't totally sure what the next landmark would be, but this makes sense.
The super punch out sequence.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned last week or some point recently you came to me, you were like, oh my god, this sucks so much, I hate this.
Yeah, I'm not very good at punch out. I won't talk too much more about that, but
I fully expected a second round, because I think if I remember right, that's how the boss battle, the Mike Tyson fight goes, is you can't actually knock him down in the first round. He gets back up and then the sequence gets harder, and all the cues you just learned are now wrong. So I was fully expecting that. I mean, it did a little bit of that, but
it's that didn't happen in the arcade game that we played.
Yes, I see. Yeah.
I don't want to get too much more into it, but that might have been introducing a mechanic.
Yeah. No, I've been trying to pay attention this chapter and I kind of was last chapter, how much the minions and other things that you fight are preparing you for what.
Yeah, or foreshadowing something.
Yeah, the boss battle will be. Are you learning the sequences you will need to know before you get to the boss battle? I would imagine that you are. Like snake and cat meows and all the different attacks and how they're all pretty standard, but they have their own twist. Yeah. Both games are kind of like that. Learning which acts, if you're playing, trying to spare at least some of the enemies, knowing which acts are the right ones to do, things like that. They tend to crop back up. Those video games. Yeah. You got through the teacup puzzles, which I think are a good time. I liked the last sequence of teacups. Oh yeah, that just go bonkers. Where you just at some point they're all center arrows, and you're like, okay, I guess we're along for this ride. It also makes me wonder what would happen if you just intentionally missed all those arrows on the bonkers sequence. If there's any secrets there. I think I've accidentally missed a few before. Yeah. I think it just sends you back to the start. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you get crushed. Oh yeah. But. Yeah, I'm trying to not spoil too much stuff, because I am going to make you do the secret boss route just so you see it. I will say there's the one overworld puzzle in this chapter that I just strongly dislike is going to come up next time. I was trying to think if it was going to happen this time. I was like, it's not that bad. I can do it. You'll do it quite easily. But I'm going to make you do the tree man room too. Okay. But that involves the timed puzzle. It's just cars. It's just you to the stoplight, and then you walk across. Sounds kind of like Frogger. A little bit, yeah.
The cars move too quickly when they're in motion. You have to like time how you stop the cars. It's fine. It's not that hard. It's just annoying. Did I ever mention in the first chapter those timer puzzles where you step on the tiles? I hate those puzzles so much.
I think you did mention that, yeah.
Yeah, I think the first time I played chapter 1, I just like kind of set it down for like 2 days because I just didn't want to do that fucking puzzle. I was like, it's not that it's hard, it's just it's tedious.
Yeah.
Like the fact that I have to do it 3 times to get it right. I'm just impatient.
I think that's all I had on my notes. It is almost May 4th. Just yeah. I only mentioned that because the next thing I want to do is, and I don't know if we can actually publish this anywhere because it's like full copyright strike, but I want to do this, but have you essentially drive Andor.
We could probably do a clip show.
Yeah. I think that would work.
Just pull out the best moments. And
it could also pull like what other people do and just like full like algorithm defense with like all the animations and noise and mirror the video and like bit crush it and smash it and desaturate it.
I'll get us a dancing gaster gif.
There we go.
That we can overlay on top.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with
system.
Andor.
No,
but it's thematic for our channel now.
Yeah,
your channel. But yeah, that would work.
Yeah, because well, one, it's May the 4th. Be with you. But also, I've been meaning to make you watch this.
And also with you.
I don't think that's...
Is that not part? the Jedi, the Sith, and the holy Chewbacca? That's not a thing?
You know, honestly, I don't know if it has... Maybe it does. Maybe I'm not looking for it.
It doesn't have a response.
Does it have this kind of Catholic overtones?
Yeah.
Undertones?
Undertales?
Something. But no, I want to make you watch it, partly because, one, it's really good. It's like...
Oh yeah, no, it seems great.
Actually, I think that's my only point. It's just really good.
Yeah.
But also the more I've been thinking about it, because I've been like clipping it and pulling like images, cinemagraphs and everything out of it, kind of going back through it and absorbing it at a deeper level. It's leftist media in its own way. Like, if you look at what's written and what happens in that show and in that story, it's really fascinating how much it really does talk about like how it's so dumb. Like, there are scenes in that show that remind me of like really stupid like Twitter shit when like leftist circles just devour themselves over purity or, you know, who is fighting for the right cause or for the right reasons or in the right way. And it's like, oh, this is I've seen this shit on the day-to-day. And yeah, just the writing is so good. Like it really illustrates what people mean when they talk about like mature media, right? How there's a level of detail that, you know, it's not a particularly long show. Episodes aren't particularly long. It's not like they needed a lot of time, but they took a lot of care to, you know, like a good example is like a character is having a conversation with a childhood friend, and the context of that conversation is they're making it look like they're catching up on old times and how you doing. But the reality of that conversation is, hey, I need money. I have money, but I can't move it except the tax man is watching me because there are rebels and terrorists out there and they're all pretty sure that everyone's moving money to fund these operations. Don't you know some shady people? And could you get me a connection with that? And like, that's one subtext. The other subtext is also, how shady are you? Are we on the same level of shady? And can we not talk openly, but at least agree that we're both at that same level and also talk about this thing that I need, but then also pretend like we're not talking about this? And, you know, it only happens in a few minutes because you don't actually need a lot of time to do that level of like, I don't know, nuance, sophistication, whatever, navel gazing nonsense bullshit, like getting deep into the drama. But you know, like what could be an action sequence in a different show is a dramatic sequence in this show. And I don't know, I think it's really interesting to see the world of Star Wars do that as opposed to the other things that it's done for, you know, decades now. So I'd be excited to make you watch that and think about it and talk about it in the same way that we do this. Also, I'd make you drive, which in that case means you would have basically your main control would be spacebar and scrubbing.
Pause and scrubbing.
Yeah.
Oh, like playing Immortality. Will a scary it's not ghost. Will a vampire, an energy vampire appear between frames if I scrub just right? And then giving some kind of avant-garde monologue about the nature of art creation and how it like steals your soul or whatever.
I mean, you're hitting like 3 out of 4 points right there. The only thing missing, I think, is the energy vampire in between frames, but avant-garde monologues, absolutely.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, it's just in the through normal gameplay. Okay. The controller's not going to vibrate at various moments and play a spooky noise. Okay.
We can make it vibrate.
Did I ever make you play any Immortality, or did you just watch me play?
I watched a few scenes out of that, yeah.
Okay.
That seemed strange and spooky.
Yeah. Immortality is good. Wild game. I think I just like the film history aspect of it. But there's some good video essays. At some point I'll make you play Tunic. Tunic would be fun.
Yeah, it runs on Linux. I got a controller.
It probably runs on Proton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all my notes. You've got to remember your sign off by now, right?
So the first thing that comes to my mind is like, is eat shit and die. I don't think.
Again, just so much heat.
I think it's go to hell, right?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, because that was probably something gaster related. That's probably what brought that up. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, go to hell.